new music, that new logo just feels right, Alonso. I'm just saying.
It does. I'm like, ooh, I love it.
I get the chills, guys. I get the chills. I mean, this has been a great ride, man. And if we didn't tell you thank you on Thursday, we're telling you now. Thank you guys again very much for celebrating with us on Thursday. Much love and respects to you guys. Again, we couldn't do it without you. But let's go ahead and give the shout outs first to our DJs, yo. Let's go ahead and follow our resident DJs on Instagram, DJ Abomination, and my man D, Darian Body, over at Plainclothes D. And let's go ahead and already give the shout outs to our Team Nerd Herd moderators. Brother Rudy is out there, with a beer and a cold one in his hand and enjoying that SoCal weather. And my brother, something Wong, something white's about to happen always, first and foremost. Now, you guys are in this show, like if you want to do it right, collect what you like, right? But on this segment of Dropping the Mic, it's collect what you read and read what you like. Go ahead and do everything, y'all. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into what we're going to read today, but we're going to get a little roll call going before we get that curtain call, guys. Alonzo, talk to me, brother.
Oh, I got my new do.
Oh, man, you're looking
gotta
sharp.
Gotta look good. And we got a new logo. So I got a new look.
Yeah, man, you looking sharp, brother.
But it's the same nerd, right? Same nerd,
Mm-hmm.
Pop culture fanatic, comic book nerd. I'm all up in it. What about you, Steve? How's your Sunday?
Sunday's going great, man. Sunday's going great. Watched a little bit of Loki, just been reading, enjoying this background that Sith Lord Lee said that the Team Nerd Herd podcast sponsored and paid for. Oh, that was a good one.
It's about time, Steve. It's about time. It looks nice.
Yeah, Sith was like, cash his 401k check and put it in. But man, it just took a little bit longer than collectors have those problems, guys. So it is your boy Steve, aka Hip Hop Sydney _comics_collectibles with the longest name on Instagram. I'm gonna own that with No Good Comics. My brother Justin, shout outs. All right, so let's go ahead and get the holler at the herd chat. Let's start it off with my brother D Anime Etc. The Anime Etc. Senpai, the anime brother. X11 Bravo Comics, my brother. Bravo. What's going on? Greetings and thank you for coming. Back issue, Paulie. Hey, yo, Paulie. What's going on, my brother? Good to see you. Oh, Hoodrad Comics catching that wave. He's enjoying that San Diego sun. SoCal up in it. Something Wong. Something white is about to happen always when he's around. He got that touch of luck. You might want to take him to Las Vegas, Alonzo. What's going on to my brother, Eric the Phoenix, rising from the ashes and spreading those fiery wings and giving us a call from up in the Himalayas or something, I had to improvise, guys. I mean, I don't got these in the chamber all the time. All right, Azores Tigers Honey Hole finding. Yo, he gets those covers, man. I want to be with Azores all the time when he's doing these honey hole finds, but he won't let me. Shout out to my independent brother, Sparks Comics. If you guys didn't check his FOC earlier this morning for me, afternoon for y'all, go ahead and get you check on it because, look, it's going to save you the trouble of running to the comic book store and saying, you got these books? So do yourself a favor. Always jump on my man Sparks Comics, FOC, and Ultra Maximus, FOC. Everybody's FOC that's out there, guys. You got to jump on it. Watch it. Don't be caught with your pants down. Bricks, the Iron Geek, my brother. Ayo, Brent, Kraken, HK, Wifey 420, Sheena. What's going on, girl? Greetings from Vegas. Oh my God, Brando, coming from the Kingdom, Comics Kings, my brother. Thank you for joining. Much love to you. Jason, claiming comics. Go ahead and claim it. My brother, thank you for joining. DJ Lynx. What's going on? Did I do it justice, my brother? Man.
Oh, you did, man. It sounds great.
Y'all got to check his Friday night show, man. Those battles going back and forth are vicious. It leaves your boy stutter stepping like, yo, and then off goes the mic for me. All Strands Comics, my brother. Good to see you, dude. It's been a long time, Paul. Much love to you, brother. We got to catch up. My NorCal brother. No Good Comics, Justin. What is going on? Hey man, I'm claiming the longest name on Instagram, Justin. Thanks. Real mature, bro. And I think we're caught up, Alonso.
I think so. I think so. Let's get into it, man. I'm excited.
All right. Sorry, that was me. All right. Let's go ahead and get into it, guys. So we got an AWA Upshot title. I know I'm a little behind. I want to give shout outs to Perpetual Comics. If you guys are wondering, he was going to be our guest for this show, but he had a time change arrangement. Something came up. So we're going to go ahead and rebook him and make sure he comes back on because I want to hear his take on many of issues and same with the community. So, I mean, before we dive into that, let's go ahead and let the community know if you guys have a title that you would want to read, come on the show and drop the mic with Alonzo and I, get in that cipher and see who stands last. No, I mean, we stand united, guys. I'm just kidding. Then holler at me, hit my Instagram up, let me know. I'm always open for titles, even Marvel. I know my man Brando, we're going to be working on a Marvel deal for dropping the mic. So very soon we're going to be working with Chamaru. So we got guests coming on. So just hit me up, guys. So let's go ahead and get down to it. Let's go ahead and hit this cipher, right? Hit the set. So we got AWA Upshot, the author, J. Michael Straczynski. Whoo! Let me tell you guys. We got the art. Artist is Michael Cho. So the art is really awesome in opening it up. The art, I wasn't on the Resistance bandwagon, and I know my brother Ian's out there telling me and looking at me like, Steve, I told you that from the get-go. That was actually my boyhood Rat's first title, but I wanted to get the trades. So now that this kind of veers into that universe, I'm going to get both of those trades and read it all together, catch myself up. So we have the antagonist, the main character. Her name is Emily K. And the other characters that she has that are highlighted in this is that much love, Brent. You already know. She has a friend named Stacy. She has a friend named Mark, who are also involved in kind of this whole story. I do want to open up with one of the quotes that I really dug. It's the unspoken reality of moths is that none of us are immortal. And I just think that's awesome, man. I mean, I think you want something symbolic. If you want to have a calling card for a comic, let it be a quote, right? With great power comes great responsibility. I mean, I think that's a really catchy thing. So it opens up with Emily K kind of having this dialogue, looking out the window within herself. One thing I will say about AWA Upshot titles is when I read them, I'm looking at like a movie script because a lot of their books are very, very cinematic to me. I can see it happening on movie screen, right? And I guess you could say that with a lot of the titles that are coming out, right? But for me, I started with AWA Upshot with the horror side of things. So for me, it took into me like that. But she's at window side. She's speaking to herself. She's talking about her having a knowing that she is a moth and she wants to blossom. I guess in order to blossom, you have to have these powers and you have to be able to unlock it, right? You have to be able to say like, hey, I want to lock it. There does and has consequence to it, and we'll go ahead and get down to that later. But she's at window side and she's kind of giving you the breakdown, the reader, of what she's going through. She's kind of highlighting that she is a moth. She has these powers and she has these set of rules, and she's leaving. She's leaving the house that she's lived at, and you see a picture of her parents. And on she goes. She's a savvy traveler. She kind of brings you up to date with the government involved. There's very secrecy, a lot of secrecy going on when you do inherit this power. If you do release that, you want to go under the radar, because if the government gets a hold of you, then they're testing you, they own you. And I mean, true to the fact, I think that would possibly be something that could happen if you ever had that, right? I mean, you guys saw The Boys, good God. But so if she's leaving and she's meeting up with her friends Stacy and Max, they're the only ones that know. They're keeping it under wraps, and she's left behind what she's known, and she has this feeling of wanting to release this power and do what she can with it, whether it make change, whether it make art. She's an artist as well, and I gotta say, Mike Cho does kill it. Bricks. The art is very lifelike. It's very out the page. The colors are beautiful and they pop out um, right out where they're very vibrant, and it sets the mood. It sets the scene to the movie, right? Or to the show that we would be watching if it what became a show. So, like her friend Stacy, like does know how to go about doing this and releasing the powers and whatnot. But you have to test for it. And let me kind of take a brief pause because I want to visit what Alonzo thought from the beginning. I'm over here, being a jabberjaw, and Alonzo's like, "Hey, yo, Steve. Hey, yo, Steve. Hey, yo, Steve. Let me get that mic." So my bad. I'm gonna go ahead and inch out b-boy style.
No, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Steve. I like the whole premise about this story. I like the whole fact that you have these individuals that are gifted. So, in other words, they have like a certain power or a certain something about them. The thing is, once they activate this power, and again, nobody knows what they're going to have. Nobody knows. It just happens. It'll just like occur, but they only have 6 months to live. So it comes down to whether or not you use this power selfishly, or you use it for others, or you just use it just for yourself.
Mhm.
So it's a great character based comic that I'm really digging. And to Steve's point, I mean, the art's fantastic. Same thing with that Brick mentioned. I like the art. It is computerized, so it's very computer or digital, but it has a lot of this like undertones about it that makes it feel real or realistic. But yeah, I'm digging it. Uh, what about you, Steve?
I'm digging it too, man. I love the opening. I love the story between it, how he's kind of um, building this universe because it's already been built, right? But you're getting the ties from different stories, right? Like Erratic. I mean, I think that kind of falls into the same universe as Resistance and whatnot. So it's interesting to read all these titles and kind of see where they kind of fall in. The other thing is that like in their conversation, you get Emily's soapbox speech of what she wants to do with this power and whatnot, or um, she knows that there's something involved. There's something bigger to than just having that power, and she wants to be able to use it. Doctor comes in, kind of under the radar because they have to file all those things. They know their stuff too because I work in the insurance business, so they're talking about CDC, and it kind of feels like when they're talking about this virus that kind of happened in this universe, it's very surreal, like in today's world, right? So that's what my kind of takeaway. I'm like, oh, CDC, would you look at that? They really did their research. Dan De La Torre, my brother, what's going on? So, as they confirmed that she does have the power, which I think the way they confirmed this was epic, like kind of like concentration is the closest thing I would say. Like if kind of honing that focus into like a silver coin to the middle of the head, right, and kind of honing it in. As soon as she opens her eyes up, you see a light to her eyes. They confirm that she does have the power. Here I am, Lincoln, like I have the power right now.
Maybe you do, Steve. Maybe you do. Maybe you are a moth.
Like you guys are seeing it first, man. We're live. We're in minute 14:25, and you might see my eyes glow, or maybe when my backdrop just drop. I'm like, yeah, just kidding, guys. It's just a joke, guys. It's just a joke. So, so after kind of confirming that she has power, she's laying in bed, and we kind of find what I love that J. Michael did was he kind of went backwards, right? And she's laying in bed, and you see that she had a previous life. With in the beginning, you think that that's her family, right? But in a previous life that she's had, maybe like when she was younger, she brought home this virus. Her father got sick. The mother is contained, and the father's in bed. He's like in a non-responsive state, and they're debating on what they should do. You have Emily, crying to her mother like he can do it, he can be strong and get through it, and the mother's just like, very cold to her. And this is very like somatic when you look at that scene. You could totally see it gut wrenching. I don't know, a gut wrenching scene, a very heartfelt scene that she turns around and she said, "It's all your fault." Like, I'm going to leave you here. I'm going to go back to Hawaii and, resume my affairs, and you're dead to me, basically. Kind of like how Roger did to me in 3 Minute Basement.
It happens, Steve. It happens. But yeah, I would echo that sentiment. Not about Roger, but as far as like the book's concerned, and how she Emily feels responsible for her father's death. And the mom's just making it worse by saying, "It's your fault, dude. It should have been you." I mean, and it's stuff that we deal with. I mean, with this whole pandemic thing, right? I mean, when people would come home, I mean, everybody would be kind of like suspicious. You're visiting your neighbors, your family. It's like you may be bringing something home, and it could be your fault. So I mean, it's real. It's like real life.
Yeah.
So I like the fact that J. Michael Straczynski like brought that aspect into this book because it's relatable. I mean, some of these things like before we would have thought, oh, it's science fiction. This would never happen. But we've lived through it. We are living through it. So it's like, man, this is brutal.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a really good title. And I think his technique and his writing kind of really kind of, dare I say it, like morphs the butterfly or the moth to be nice and beautiful and spread her shiny wings. Don't get close to the fire. Don't get close to the fire, though.
But that's the thing, though, right? That's the thing with this book. You burn out.
Yeah, definitely. And within that 6 months, right? You have 6 months to live, and the very end kind of opens up to Stacy telling her that there's a Patreon, a group of people that pay for them to be able to go undercover, unveil their powers, and then also have a choice to either put it on the internet it only for a certain amount of time. It goes down, it's under the radar, or them just kind of fall back into the fray and kind of blend in with society. So she's all dressed to the nines, man. I mean, go back and look at that drawing, man. When I saw that, I was like, dang, girl is fly. Emily, she wasn't an Emily to me. She wasn't like a Naomi. I was like, Naomi, you want to know me, but she's just a drawing, Steve. God. Okay, so we're going back and we're getting this closeout. She's levitating in the air. She releases her powers, and what looks of a resemblance to a moth, like just electricity just flies out. She falls to the ground and it ends. End scene. Fiend. And I got to tell you, I wanted more, and I want more. I mean, now it's prompting me to take Big Brother Ian's advice and going back to Resistance and Resistance Uprising, because it all ties in. So there's one character scene in there, and it tells you go back to Resistance issue 6, and the person that's on the corner kind of vending money that's saying he has powers is part of that issue. The other thing Alonzo was talking about, like real life, is there's a skirmish. I mean, who says skirmish? There's a tussle, a fight, an argument when that guy is using his powers because somebody that did not have powers said my child or my family died because of this, and it just was very lifelike, right? I mean, people lose loved ones, and you lose your mind, man. I mean, it's so lifelike. I should say.
No, it's exactly. That's where it leads Emily to her past and her thoughts of like, you know what, I can't believe that, I'm maybe the cause, or I caused, my father to pass away and stuff like that. But, going back to that end scene, like, I totally agree with you. It's like, I want more. I want to know like what Emily's power is, what makes her so special from, the other moths. I mean, I want to know, because like she essentially burns out. I mean, you see this bright light and then she just collapses to the ground. And I'm like, that's it? That's all we get? I'm like, I want to know what's going on. I want to know what power she's got. What she's going to use this for. I mean, there's so many questions, like when did this virus start? There's all of these other things, and what happens to these other moths? I mean, how do they burn out? I mean, it's just a lot to kind of process. And, to have it just cut off where she's just on the ground, in this big giant like opera or theater.
Mhm.
And I'm just like, oh man, I have to wait a month for this thing.
Yeah, it comes out next month in July, guys. And it is 6 issues. I mean, the covers are beautiful. Let me go ahead and move it over here so you guys don't see that lighting right there.
Oh yeah, I love those eyes.
Yeah, man. She I mean, and maybe this is kind of pointing to what she has in her vocal cords. I don't know, maybe she's like a siren or
Could
uh
be.
yeah, or maybe she speaks and people listen or whatnot. Who knows? I mean, but the B cover that on that uh the moths was amazing. I mean, I bought that too. It's in the box, guys, already. I had put it in there, but I thought to myself, I should have pulled it out. Pause on that. Sorry. But
Oh, see, Danime believes you. I mean, he saw it on your Instagram. He knows.
oh
He
yeah,
knows. But yeah, for
thanks.
sure,
Thanks for
man. I
the
mean,
confirmation, my brother.
you know what? Both covers were amazing. I mean, they really presented the story like without even having to read it. You're just like they're eye catching, and once you've read the book, you're like, oh my god, this makes sense. Like even the cover that you're having right now. I mean, you see like the moth in the background. I didn't even notice that until I finished reading the book.
Yeah, man.
And I again, you kind of spotlight like her vocal cords. I'm like, oh, maybe that's her power.
Yeah, I know you're.
What is she going to use that for? And again, the sheer focus is on her and her character, and she feels like she's destined for greatness.
Yes, most
You
definitely,
know,
dude. I know your superpower is having a tight fade. Look at Hood Rat. Brother Ian's like, man, I want to have a fade like yours. Oh no, 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 wait. Oh no, wait. Oh, I do. I do have a nice fade. I just kind of got
you just like
myself
to
a
keep
little
it under
haircut.
wraps. You want to make me shine. I understand.
That's it, man. Look at my hair's
I
all rowdy,
understand.
and I just
I
want to put this
understand.
in here.
Oh, hey, that's a sweet hat.
Oh, you don't say, right? You guys, new branding, man. This is such a great feeling, man. I mean, you got to give the shout outs to, Ecker Rocks. Oh, como está, papá? De batito, way. Much, much love to Jesus, my brother. And dude, I agree, Jason. It's really refreshing. Again, to echo Hood Rat, who was in the herd chat, man. He has jumped on me from the get go with AWA Upshot. He was like, "You guys, Flash by Night, coming in the building." Um, like Ian has spoken its praises. He's told us you guys got to get on Resistance. I've already read Uprising, and I've just been waiting for the trades. So now that they're out, I'm gonna read them, go back, read this over again, and then can't wait to see what else. I'm gonna go back and read Erratic too, because I think AWA Upshot is doing magic. I mean, they got a lot of great titles. Like to Jason's point, claiming comics is this is really a different side of a genre. It's really refreshing, and I would agree. I echo your sentiments, brother. I totally agree. And then they have different, genres that they're like
Yeah.
revisiting, like
And
horror, you know.
yeah, and I like the fact too that everything is a limited series, right? So everything it's like a one and done type of thing, as opposed to like, having to reread or look at all of these other issues, at all of these things that happened in the past. There isn't a whole lot of weight. You pick up one or two issues and you're kind of there already. You have this basic understanding. So I like what AWA Upshot is doing. And I like this book. I mean, Moths is just it's a great read, great art, and I want more.
I agree, bro. I agree, bro. We need to talk to Axel. Be like, Axel, we need more of these. I mean, and these are great bite-sized issues, right? To Alonso's point, there's like 6 issues of this, so that's just enough to get by. And then they're going to open up maybe something different. Like same with AWA. Like as far as the numbering, I love the fact that they finished that series. They closed the door to it. If they're going to reopen something, it's going to be new. I mean, and they're on the rise, man. They're going to be coming up some bangers. I know Frank Cho got Fight Girls coming in.
Ooh, I
Can't
can't wait to read that.
I cannot wait, you guys. I'm buckled in, man, and I'm ready. I'm on an AWA upshot roller coaster. We're going to the top and going down to the bottom and being released. So I can't wait, man. But Alonzo, do we want to go ahead and let our viewers know who are in the chat, the herd chat? You guys, we're not having a show tonight with top picks of the week, but guess what? We are premiering the interview with Bad Idea. This is our Bad Idea goodbye. Interview with Dinesh and Warren of Bad Idea, co-CEOs to Bad Idea. We got a chance to talk with them, and we got a chance to kind of ask them a lot of different questions. Geek Driven, what's going on, my brother? Nice to see you. JR, resident a-hole up in the building. Let's give a what's up, a-hole, to my brother JR.
Mr. Starfish.
Yeah, but much love, my brother. Thank you. But yeah, I would say, where were we going with this? Shout out to C-List E-Man.
So you're talking about Bad Idea and how we're
Bad Idea.
premiering an episode. Was it today?
Oh, tonight, guys.
Is it tonight?
Same time, 7 p.m. PST, 10 p.m. EST. You guys go ahead and get you that viewing. It premieres. It was a great episode, a great interview that we had with Dinesh and Warren. We love those guys. They're going to talk about the last 5, and they're going to give us a little insight. These books are fire, guys. When I look at Bad Idea, I look at quality books, right? And we're looking at the big 2, and the quality is better than that. And then you got primo authors and writers that are teamed up. You got artists that are the panels on a lot of these books that are coming out, guys. I'm just stupefied. I'm just in awe. I mean, the colors palettes that have been chosen. Some of the panels are black and white, really detailed. They're beautiful. They jump out the page, guys. So, much love to our friends and family over at Bad Idea. You guys definitely know this community is small. We're all about reading books on this show and on every show that you guys are in. I mean, there has to be a passion for the reading of books. That's why we're doing this content. So definitely support Bad Idea. If you guys are on board and you guys have pre-ordered your books, be on the lookout, guys, because they're amazing. The premise, the synopsis that we've heard during these times we're interviewing with Dinesh and Warren. Oh my God, guys!
Oh, so since you've been bringing a Bad Idea in our interview, Dan has a question. Maybe you can answer, Steve, or maybe you want to have Dan wait till 7.
Dan, I would say we might want to wait to 7 and check that out. I mean, Dinesh and Warren are very honest and very fluid with the questions that Ian, JR, and myself asked. Very open. A lot of it really made sense. But I mean, Dinesh with that smile, man. I was like, where's that aha moment, Dinesh? You're pulling our strings. Even Ian was like we had to hold Ian back because he was like, no, you're gonna let us know what's going down. We need more books. But dude, it was an amazing interview. I would say definitely jump on. I gotta believe that there's gonna be something more to come. I have to believe it because these books are high quality. They're great stories. You got Matt Kint and several other writers, like a Murderer's Row of writers, guys, and artists. Don't let it stop now, please. But yeah, I would definitely say check it out. Mark your time slots for 7 p.m. PST, and then 10 p.m. EST. Catch you it, and definitely enjoy because it was an awesome time with the guys. All right.
We're out of time.
We're all out of time, guys. That's it, man. We want to keep this bite-sized. Bite-sized is another AWA upshot. There, I did it. I did it. But thank you, guys. We hope you guys have a great weekend. We hope you guys enjoy. Thank you guys so much. Support everybody in the community. Sub up. Give those likes. Comment. Follow. Have a passion. And read your damn books, y'all. With that being said, go ahead and bring them on out. Lonzo, dropping that mic. Boop.
DJ Abomination.
What's going on, Steve?
What's going on? Good stuff, dude.
Dude, it was like, what happened? What happened with the end?
I didn't pull up the banner. That's why I said, Alonzo, take us out, Mo. That was my fault.
I didn't know you wanted me to do the bumper. I thought you were gonna handle it.
That was my bad. Hi, GD. Enjoy. You guys enjoy Vegas. Doing good. Just got done. Made a little a fumbalaya.
That's all right. We're good.
Oh my god.
Oh, we're still live. Hey guys, what's going on? Way to go, Steve.
Dude, what are you doing, bro? Now, hey guys, these are the Sunday times where you mess up. We might as well just
I'm
keep
gonna end the
going
broadcast right now. Way to go, Steve.
No,